Aries, hello there, my beautiful friends. We're going to do your general tarot reading for early August 2022. Thank you so much for joining me today. You know I appreciate each and every single one of you beautiful people. So let's get going right away. I'm going to get right down to business and start you with an oracle card here, as always, just so we can take a little test of the energy and see what's up for the lovely Aries collective out there. I hope you're all doing fantastic, my friends. My guides, talk to me. What do we got here for Aries? And yeah, we're just going to look at this first card super quick, then we'll get into the full tarot reading itself. And at the very end, I'll pull you a bonus card from the Shadowland Tarot, just to see what might be in the shadows or what shadow work you can lean in on. Those are always interesting to me. But let's get this first card out here. What do we got for the Aries collective, my guides? Talk to me. Super quick, my friends. Okay. All right, this is very dreamy, very etheric. It's one of my most favorite cards within this deck. Your creative juices could be flowing extra in this time. Now, before we really start to break that down, if you're new here, I'll be speaking about the August subscriber surprise towards the end. So you might want to check that out. Also, if you're active on social media, my handle on all platforms is at kyleofcupsoracle. So please feel free to hit me up on the platform of your choice. Everything except Facebook. But into the reading we go. If you look at the imagery of this card, it's wonderful. This is very water sign type of energy to me. I see this a lot for Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. You see the imaginative, nonsensical type of vibe that this has, like with the air balloons. So to me, this does highlight a couple of possible things. For some of you, you might be having very important dreams. Spirit might be trying to connect to you and with you through the dream state. But for another portion of you, your imagination could be very active, for better or for worse. So whether this is overthinking things or whether this is beautiful, artistic, creative expression. So this card to me is usually very positive. So just know that in this time, your mind might be a little more active than it usually is. Right? That's part of the human condition. Everybody has an active mind from time to time. But let's jump into tarot. That's a good way to start. And as I always say, that doesn't make or break the reading. It's just a little footnote. We're going to get you 3 in the upright, then we'll intuitively clarify. So let's see what's up for the lovely Aries collective, my guides. Talk to me. What do we got for my friends? So, last week's reading was titled A Shocking Win. So some of you may have had something move a lot better than you had expected it to. I remember there was like 3 of Cups with a tower in reverse. So whenever we see towers, we think of surprises, sudden things, shocking things. So hopefully whatever's happened has been good for you. But I will say this, over the past month, there's been a positive, optimistic energy for Aries. So we're going to hope to continue that. Let's get 3 cards out here. Either way, we're just looking at a little energetic snapshot, whether it's people you're connected to showing up here. Just take it how it hits. So in position number 1, we do have the Death card. If you're not used to tarot, don't get nervous about that card. It doesn't mean physical death, but we'll have to see what it could possibly be. All right, yeah, we do have a card representing you here, right in the center. So double extremely powerful major arcana. We're really going to want to clarify these to see what they're about. Let's get one more out here. Okay, so we do have the 6 of Pentacles here right on the back end. You do have a bonus card this week, which is another footnote, the 2 of Cups. So Aries, there might be a lot for us to dissect here. This should be a layered reading. So we're going to go through one by one. I'll give you the classical meanings and archetypes. Then we'll get that juicy, intuitive stuff. So starting with position number 1, we have the Death card. For some of you, you might be tied to Scorpio. You might have Scorpio traits and placements yourself. This is an extremely powerful type of energy. So to me, when I see this, it's the energy of somebody remaking themselves. So getting a new lease on life, getting your groove back. This is like a phoenix rising from the ashes. So a lot of you might be focused on either remaking yourself or an aspect of your life. Extremely powerful, cyclical type of energy. So this card could represent karmic cycles, karmic situations. We'll just have to see what clarifies it, okay? Death, it's an energy that could swing one of 2 ways, just like most cards. So I don't want to get too far ahead of myself before we get into the clarifiers. Powerful, though. Speaking of powerful, right in the center, we have the Emperor. So if you follow tarot, I'm sure you know that this is one of Aries' power cards. This is a card that represents you. So in my simplistic style of reading, when we see this card, it could represent, especially when we clarify it, situations coming towards you, energies that could be affecting you. So this is a very important card in this spread. Aside from that, this is the divine masculine counterpart to the Empress. So we can think of the material world. We could think of big boss energy, somebody taking control of a situation. Every card has a positive and negative, and this guy gets a bit of a bad reputation because it can be seen as control-based. But control isn't always bad, especially if you're trying to get control of something in your life, which could be an archetype with this. But usually it could be a good sign of money abundance coming in, specifically next to this Six of Pentacles right next to it. Now, it does have Libra-like energy because I see the scale on it. Yes, it's earthy energy. So for some of you, it could be a focus on the material, whether it's your pentacles, work situations, abundance. This could be important as well. But when I see the Six of Pentacles, it's very charitable. It's very giving and equal. So this could be talking about things coming into a state of equilibrium, a state of balance. Or this could be charitable, like I said, whether giving energy to something or not giving it anymore. We'll just have to see what's underneath it. This is a card of gift giving as well. So giving or receiving, we'll just have to see what it's about. Now, as we move to the back end, we have the Two of Cups. And I feel like I've been seeing a lot of twos for the fire signs in recent weeks. Two of Cups, yes, it could speak about any sort of close partnership. A lot of people think it's solely romantic, which sure, it can be. This could speak about romantic partners, emotional bonds, emotional connections. But when I see this card, all twos can represent decisions and crossroads as well, and they all represent partners to a certain extent. But this could be soulmates, twin flames, or just somebody that you have a very strong emotional bond with. So once again, that's just a little footnote here as well. So let's dive deeper on all this, Aries. There's a lot of action going on here. Let's jump in and clarify. Okay, we're going to get one more good shuffle here for the Aries collective. My guides, talk to me. What do we got for Aries? Early August. And yes, my friends, this is where I go intuitive with the message, which means I just tell you how it feels to me. So feel free to do further research or rely on your base knowledge of tarot. Because as you know, every single reading is about the reader's interpretation, and I'm just giving you mine. Let's go in on death here. And also, if you know how to read tarot yourself, I always like to give you the invitation to please play along. That's why this box is here. If you're feeling any messages off this spread, you could drop it down in the comments. I don't mind at all. You won't step on my toes. So let's see what's up here with the death card. Why do we got it? Quick, super fast. Okay, yeah, there is either some aspect or something going out. That's for sure. We have the Eight of Cups in the upright. So whether this is some sort of sticky situation that you're trying to move past, move on from, whether it's something within yourself, there is something you might be highlighting in the coming days and weeks and saying, hey, that's got to go. Or this might be a thorn in the side. So just keep in mind that certain sticky situations, serious situations could pop up and you might decide to move on from them. Okay, that's just what I'm seeing here. Now, yes, we still have a lot of this reading left, but the Eight of Cups is usually action, movement towards a new cycle, movement towards a new beginning. I don't feel like this is karmic retribution, so to speak, but death is powerful yet serious. And when I see it with the Eight of Cups, the movement in action, you might be really defining certain things that might need to be cut away in this life, or things that you might want to move on from, move past. So keep that in mind. You might have various cycles ending. There might be different things going in and out of your life right now, for sure. Life is about a constant state of progression and flux. But when I see this, yeah, beware of serious situations that you might identify in the coming days and weeks. Okay, we're going to keep moving. We're going to go over to the Emperor. Of course, this can mean other things, especially if you're having issues with a Scorpio. But we're going to go in on this Emperor. We'll talk about it all more during the recap. So why is the Emperor here? Quick, thank you. Ten of Wands. Okay, this could be a little bit of a warning about your physical health and vitality. Some of you might feel like you're burning the candle at both ends in recent times, okay? Like you're doing too much physically, you might be a little worn down. You might need a bit of a rest, relaxation, vacation. When I see the Emperor with the Ten of Wands, something might feel extra heavy. And like I said, with this beginning part, identifying healthy things, unhealthy things could be a big theme in the coming days and weeks. Like what is serving you, what's not, what's hindering you, what's pulling you down, what's going to help you progress forward. Okay, so when I do see this Ten of Wands underneath this Emperor, it does tell me like, hey, be very cognizant of your physical health and well-being. Make sure you're not exerting too much energy. Yes, we are an active or action-oriented sign because if you don't know, I'm an Aries myself. So usually we're very go, 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 go on the move. This might be spirit warning you like, hey, slow it down a little bit. Okay, Rome wasn't built in a day. All right, so Ten of Wands Emperor is a warning about your physical health and vitality. Make sure you're taking care of yourself. Make sure you're recuperating here. Or this could just be something that's weighing on you heavily, especially if we're talking about serious situations in the beginning. We're going to move on to the Six of Pentacles. See what's up with that. Then we'll do a quick recap. And I always say when the Ten of Wands shows up, be careful with the neck, the back, the spine, in the physical body as well. Might want to go get a massage. So let's see what's going on with that Six of Pentacles. Then we'll do our recap before the shadow card. There's a Six of Pentacles here. Thank you. Yeah, Five of Pentacles. Okay. These are complete opposite ends of the spectrum types of energies, right? The Six of Pentacles and the Five of Pentacles are completely different. And I do feel like somebody might be helping you out in a situation, or you might need somebody's assistance. Nothing wrong with that, right? But I do feel like there's assistance and giving here on the back end. So some of you might catch a lucky break in this time. This could be some sort of gift that comes at the perfect time. Somebody gives something to you that you may not be expecting. So I would say in this time, expect the unexpected in regards to certain influxes of money or material material gain, with the Six clarified by the Five of Pentacles. If you've been struggling with money recently, like there might be something that comes out of the blue that really assists you and helps you out. So this could be some sort of unexpected gift. That's how this feels. There is that in the ether for you. Okay, so whether it is tied to work or whatever it might be, this feels good. So let's go through and do a quick recap. And for another portion of you, I'll give this side message. This could either represent you or someone you're tied to that's feeling a bit lonely and isolated and might want a little more from you. But like I said, with all this action going on up front, this exertion, burning the candle at both ends, there might only be so much to give, right? But let's go through real quick before we get the shadow card. Position number one, we have the Death card with the Eight of Cups. Like I said, might be serious situations popping up, things that you identify that might not serve you. You might want to move past problem identification, but situations could be cropping up. Moving to the center, we have the Emperor with the Ten of Wands in the upright. Big warning about your health and vitality. To slow it down, take a vacation if necessary. Don't put so much of a burden. This could also be, if we're talking about those situations, something that's weighing on your shoulders, whether emotionally, mentally, physically. Back end, Six of Pentacles, Five of Pentacles. This feels good to me, that you might have some sort of come up when you least expect it. So this could be an unexpected gift of some sort, or assistance where somebody lends you a helping hand. That feels nice. So please take a screenshot if you want to look into that further. I'm going to get you one shadow card here, Aries. So let's shuffle it up one time. My guides, talk to me. What's in the shadows for Aries? We're using the Shadowland Tarot, which I love to do at the end of reading. See what's going on for the Aries collective, please. And I just love to cap off every reading with one of these. It's a nice little card to bring us home, right? We're not going to spend a lot of time here. Okay, we do have the Two of Swords, so I would watch out for any sort of secrecy in this time, whether coming from your end or others. The unknown could be a possible issue, especially when we have a mystery card showing up in the shadows. Now, there could have been times where you might have made the wrong decision that are still haunting you, or there could have been times where you had a little bit of indecisiveness, and I know that's not a common Aries trait. Usually we're very decisive, action-oriented people, like I said earlier in the spread, but the Two of Swords does speak about that, okay? So being indecisive, being firm in decisions, not flip-flopping. So if you start something, stick to it in this time, for sure. Stick to your guns, stick to your laurels. That's what this card is saying. But for another portion of you, the mystery is still lingering, like we saw with unexpected vibes. So there could be things going on around you that you don't quite see, that you might need to shine light on and analyze. Beware of any sort of things in the shadows. So Aries, that's what I have for you this week, my friends. Don't click away just yet, though. I'm going to give you the details of the August subscriber surprise. For the August subscriber surprise, I'm giving away 2 copies of the beautiful Tarot of Dreams. It's one of my favorites. So if you'd like to get your name in for this, it's 2 simple things. As always, my friends, first, you must be subscribed, which I'm sure you already are. And second, let me know down in the comments which tarot suit you think is the most positive, whether it's Cups, Pentacles, Swords, Wands. You'll be entered to win, and at the end of the month, I'll announce the winners in my community tab. As usual, my friends, much love to you, and I'll see you next time.